YouTube has become a place full of high production content made by YouTubers with large teams. My sister and I are challenging this narrative by doing our own YouTube challenge.
And I'm going to use it across America in the next 30 days.
I'm traveling around the world in 30 days.
Could survive completely off the kindness of strangers for 30 days.
We're posting 24 videos in 2024 to show that two small YouTubers can do this on their own. At the beginning of this year, my sister and I made a pact that we would post 24 videos in 2024. We're a few months into the year, so here's how it's going. So far, we've visited every single rainforest cafe in Canada, tested a bunch of weird weapons, painted portraits of our feet, competed in an Olympics only using our feet, and we made a cheesecake using 10 different types of cheeses. We are currently 20% of the way there, and there's still time for you to join us on this journey. Here's how. At the beginning of this year, we're going cheers 2024. We're posting 24 videos in 2024.
Oh, God.
And here's what we've done since our last update. So far, we've peed our pants, we've cooked medieval food, we've played sports literally, we celebrated our birthdays, and we did every viral challenge possible. We're currently doing a series here on the channel called 24 in 2024, where we are posting 24 videos in 2024. We don't have a team helping us, it is 100% a BJ production. If you could do us a favor, go back and watch the beginning of the series, that would be lovely, and subscribe to unlock our next video.
This stream won't end until we build this!
Okay, that's a bit of a lie, but every Tuesday and Friday of September, we will be streaming ourselves building that Titanic.
Alright, I
Hello.
think the mic is on.
Perfecto. Okay, first things first, we have a second camera. You can see what we're doing up close and personal today. It did not take us as long as I thought it was gonna do to get that. That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
This is day 2 of building the Titanic.
When we left off last time, we were painting the backside of the boat, and we said that we would do that off camera, and we did not. So we are going to start with painting.
Yes, actually, we're not going to start with that. We have to glue that one piece of stand. So if you hold it, I will glue it.
All right.
Yeah,
It's probably easier to paint this not on there, because I like to hold it.
I believe it's this one that needs, this one that needs gluing. So, we have our glue. This camera's so good that we have it up here now.
Yeah, it makes it different and gives you up close personal.
Okay. And then, pop that baby right there. Woo. And there we are. Bob's your uncle. Okay.
Here's your water.
So, we also, one of the things that we talked about last time was putting the instructions on the screen. So we will be doing that when we get into doing the instructions. We're just painting, like the instructions literally to paint, so we didn't bother putting that on the screen. So we need to finish painting the black and the white on the base, and then we can start on like actually assembling things, which is really cool.
Now I'm just going to move this up here, and I think this camera might have to be flipped the other way, just because... I think we're going to have to lay it here.
I think we can try and have it. Hello? Why is this doing this? Okay, there we go.
What does this look like if we turn this the other way? Is that good?
I think
Is
so.
that bad?
We also have another addition, a light so we can see what we're doing. I think. What side did we paint?
This right here, I painted.
Yes, we painted that side.
Okay, now if you flip it over, I left off here, and that's as far as I got because the sun was blaring in our eyes.
Yes. Okay, yes. We agree.
I just have to scooch closer. There we go.
Okay. We got a nice painting camera. We can even get you right in here. We'll start on you if you would like.
Alright. Do you have the paint?
I do. We gotta shake it. We got the black. We're actually kind of running out of black. We'll probably be able to finish this today. But if we need more black, looking at that, we potentially might have to buy
looks
some.
like it's just the caps.
Yes.
And maybe some stuff over here. Like last time, we have the box up here. You can't really see it, but it's nice to have it up here for us to kind of look at.
If we take a break, we can put the camera. Actually, you use that camera.
Okay.
That's so nice to have that camera now. That's the Titanic box. Oh, it's backwards for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
That's OBS for you. Okay.
Oh, how do you fix that?
It's just streaming.
Is
Everything's
it?
backwards, yeah. Like
I don't
TikToks,
know how you have
if you film on your
this.
front camera, just where are you starting to paint?
Here. And I'll be moving my way down the line.
We'll watch you paint for a little bit. Then we'll
Because
watch you paint.
I'm wearing my old clothing. I call this my beater sweater because it's all ripped.
It sounds like you're beating people up in the sweater. When you call it a
you know,
beater
like
sweater.
a beater car, like where
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
running
It's like
around, and you
it's the
don't care
grocery
if
getter.
you don't care if it gets scratched.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I do not beat people.
I don't beat people up on the daily. Okay. That does be good.
I don't know anybody that would want to, like, unless they have, like, mental health issues, that would go around just beating people up for the fun of it.
Well, okay, you know what's actually really funny? I agree. I don't know anyone that's like, hey, let's go beat people for fun. You know what I mean? Unless there's
consent.
mental illness,
like,
whatever. But what's really funny is the Yard podcast is
I knew
called
that's
The Yard
what you were gonna...
because they used to get drunk and fight people in the yard, and it'd be, okay, let's go to the yard. It was consensual fighting.
Yeah,
like,
but
both
that's
parties
different.
agreed to it.
That's a little different than, like, just going around beating
people up. It's kind of a random, like, what's your hobby? Beating people.
I guess you can argue boxing is beating people up for fun, but, like,
Yeah.
again, it's consensual.
But you're getting paid, and it's, like, taken as, like, a real sport. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta train. It's a whole thing.
I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that really have to, like, the more into it I get, the closer my face is getting.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're doing something, you're like, "Ee!" Like, you're basically a magnifying glass.
Alright, now, again, like last time, please just let me know if you're gonna move it.
Yep. At the time, I don't even know I'm going to move it until I've moved it. If I'm being honest.
And that's the part that scares me. Because then, if I'm doing something very delicate.
This is the hardest bit, is trying to have a conversation while you're painting.
You know why? Because it's, like,
The same side of the brain.
it literally is, so, like, unless you're doing something mindless, like, just, you know.
Yes. What would you like to talk about?
How about movies? Do you want to talk about movies?
Okay.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, we just posted a TikTok
Yes.
that we thought was really funny. That we filmed literally this morning. Literally right before this stream, we filmed it.
I know, I've changed the thumbnail and it's getting personal review now because apparently, advertisers can't watch this, which
And it's
sucks.
Okay, but, like, it's funny, though.
Yeah. And they've done that a couple times to us with stuff that, like, okay, that's appropriate, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like, one of my favorite times ever is we posted a video close to a year ago now of trying to sell photos of our feet, okay? That was the whole premise of the video. And what's really funny is we posted a TikTok of me with long toes. Like, I put nail extensions, not nail extensions, press-on nails on my toes.
With hot glue.
Yeah. And, well, like, you know when you first start using the hot glue gun and it's not hot? That hot glue, I wasn't burning my toes, okay? And, it took it down for minor safety. But I'm, like, definitely not a minor.
Yeah, and there was another one.
Unless it meant, like, that minors would copy.
I don't know. It
But
said,
it was
like,
weird.
minors in compromising positions, so that makes
Yeah,
me
that
believe
was
it's
it.
not. There was another one, I posted a picture, or, like, a video, like, from TikTok of Moo Moo, and they said that it's animal abuse, and he was literally just sitting there, like, chewing on a stick or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the most, like, unabusive animal thing to do, just to sit there and chew a stick.
Yeah, well, I think they've just started putting out, you can get it human reviewed, because sometimes the computer or the
It's not
AI
quite right.
system, yeah, it doesn't really do that great of a job.
I'll put the pot there and we can kind of just dig into it when you need to go into it.
Do you want to talk about movies?
Sure.
Do you want to talk about your favorite movie as a kid, and then I'll tell you mine, and then we'll go about which
Ooh.
is our favorite movie now, or
I
we
don't
can just
know.
talk about movies that we've watched that are like not
Whenever
very many
someone asks me,
people.
like, what's your favorite movie? I don't know. Because I feel like it's like whatever I'm watching currently, or whatever the latest movie I watched that made me go, ooh, that was really good. That's my favorite movie.
You don't have any movies or shows that like you just put on because you know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they're like my favorite.
It's just more of a
movies.
noise
It's
thing.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk? Do you want?
Well, what's your favorite childhood movie?
My favorite childhood movie would definitely be Spirit. I've watched that
yeah.
hands down favorite movie. I know the soundtrack off by heart, or possibly Transformers as well, but I feel like I might have watched Spirit a little bit more.
I feel like Transformers is now your favorite, and
Yeah.
Spirit is like your kid favorite.
Yeah, like it was like maybe an hour and 40 minutes, so like it wasn't that long for a kid. Like it's just like good enough, like a long
Yeah,
enough
a
period
good
of
length.
time. Where Transformers, each movie gets like half an
For
hour longer.
They got a lot of stuff they got fit in the movies.
Yeah, so like as a kid it's like, oh my god, I love it, but is it gonna end?
Well, especially as a kid, like half an hour feels like an eternity.
Yeah, didn't you have a sleepover at somebody's house and like you watched Forrest Gump and it was like a 3-hour movie and the little kid was like, that's like the whole day. It's funny how kids just kind of think
Yes.
about their perception of time and stuff is very
yeah,
different.
it's just so different. Okay.
You're not really a movie person though. I am.
No.
Like It's easy to watch Netflix without having like a DVD player and all that.
I think it's when you start a movie, you know you're sitting there for 3 hours, right? And it's like, well, I don't have 3 hours, right? But then...
Do you have 3 hours to spare?
But like, oh, a 30-minute show? Yeah, I can watch 6 of them. Which is longer than 3 hours. Well, that is 3 hours, right? But it's just like, oh, no, I can't lock in for 3 hours because then I'm going to be stuck.
But you lock in for 6 episodes of the same show.
Yeah.
Is that like just an ADHD thing, or is it like...
I think it's probably an ADHD thing. I also think, too, are we ready to do the white on the other side?
Did you do this part?
Yes.
Is it already dry?
Yeah, it's dry.
Let me just think. Yeah, I got up there. Did I get up here? I think so. It's getting hard to tell. At least the base is black and not white, though.
Yes.
Alright. Can I just put this up for a minute?
Yeah. I think also, too, like, in a movie... There's really long, boring parts where when you have 30-minute episodes, you have to make each episode, like, interesting, storyline, wrap it up, leave me on a hang
That's a good point,
right?
Because, like, I'm going to use Adventure Time as an example because we've seen pretty much every episode and you know what I'm talking about. But there's, like, 20 episodes a season, and there's, like, filler episodes, and there's, like, the, like, actual storyline and stuff. And nowadays, especially on Netflix, they cut out all the filler episodes, and, like, sometimes you, like, need a good filler episode, you know? Or, like, the holiday episodes, where it's like, oh, it's Halloween. There's the Halloween episode. Here's the holiday episode, or Valentine's Day, you know? And I miss that. Like, I get with certain things, like maybe Bridgerton not having the filler episodes, but sometimes it'd be nice just to know the background of certain characters a little bit better.
I just feel like... There's a little smudge there. I just feel like, with shows...
Don't want to rip it out?
No, it's okay. Alright, do we want to turn it around and do the white on the far side first?
Yeah, just when you're holding it, try not to hold where the black is.
That's
in general, that's not directed at you. Now the white is this little line and up, right?
Yes. You can probably set it straight up if you would like.
I think I need it tilted a little bit.
But it's wet on the other side. And you're only doing like the top little inch. I think it would be okay. Let's try it.
My paintbrush.
But I think a huge difference is the fact that the episodes... Make sure... Yeah, this is base. The episodes, like, have, like, a beginning, middle, and end, where a big, long movie, they don't have to entertain you the entire time. Yeah. And also, just, like, the brainwave of being like, oh, I could leave at any point, you know?
For a show?
Yeah, like I only have to lock in for the next 30 minutes and then I get to decide if I want the other bit.
Okay. Sorry, there was, you know when you get one of those rogue hairs
Right
that
here. Yes.
and then it's like, okay, if I keep painting, it's gonna...
Do we want to put it on the stand?
I don't know, I think maybe just tilt it like this much because it's red at the bottom, like bottom.
Should I put this here? And it can kind of watch me paint?
Sure.
I tilt it down.
So now this is black, right? That's not white because it's a cutout.
Pardon?
This part, we're not doing anything with this part. It's just, and it's.
Correct. I think paint the edge of it.
Where is it here? Like
It
just
is
these black windows.
white windows, but like up here's white, the brim of the windows, but the bottom of the windows is the edge.
Are these circles white?
No.
No, but these circles are white.
Yes.
So it's just these windows?
Yes, we gotta bring this in a little bit closer there, buddy.
Are you sure? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
See right here the black, but you can't see the black. So
Yeah, okay.
after the thing, it goes straight across where that is.
Alright. So it's not that I doubt you, it's just, well, I doubt myself. I think that's somebody messaging me, but I'm not sure because we're using my phone as camera too.
No, it was the front.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited for Halloween this year. We've already got the whole house decorated. And I'm still working on more stuff. I'm that person, as soon as September 1st happens, bam. Halloween everywhere. I'm gonna have to go back with a bit of black at the end. Fix that. Have I gone too far low?
No, that's good there.
Yeah, but here it's these circles on there. That's white too.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
see
right.
the little divots? You want to go like that little divot is the line.
Here?
You can see where the black paint is?
Yeah.
The line, that's the line you're following.
Okay. I think it's funny they'll make models about anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's just some curiosity about the Titanic, because like there's a lot of documentaries and stuff, and people are very into it, like the lore of it. And I think it's because how did a ship that big
Just like basically disappear.
Yeah. And like all those people, like it was supposedly supposed to be, I'm just gonna move my arm, don't start painting yet, the safest and the unsinkable, and yet it's still sunk. That's how they marketed it, as the unsinkable.
Yeah. Can you see what I'm painting? We gotta tilt you up, baby. There, that looks like. Let me see what we're doing there, maybe.
What's your best costume you ever have gone out for Halloween in?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to come back with black. These lines
Sorry,
are
hold
a
on.
little shaky.
Stop. Okay, there you go.
I think we should put it on the stand so it's not shaky, if I'm honest.
I still need you to not move it around as much. No,
I literally
no.
haven't touched
I
it.
just mean like
Okay.
that we
and then
grabbing
move
it and
this.
jerking it around. I know you haven't. It's just
It's that big sister energy. Let's blame the little one.
well, you're shaking it around right now.
I'm moving the camera to get shallow. I think we're gonna have to come in maybe later with a second white coat too. But that I think we can do like off camera over the weekend.
Alright, I need you to stop putting so much pressure. Like, you're doing really well. Like, this is gonna sound really nitpicky, and I'm sorry, but you're like, it's throwing me off a little bit. And I don't mean to sound rude or anything.
Yeah. I think that's good enough for a first coat. I think we're going to have to come back with a second coat and then come back in with black and clean it up. But I think that's probably going to have to happen off camera because it's so detail oriented that it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it looks like the stuff that we're doing today, we can come back and fix that up.
think I'd like to get a little toothpick and just like kind of get them out of the windows a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Whenever you're ready to flip her over, I'm ready to flip
The
her
only issue I have is I think where I'm gonna like hold it. Maybe not.
I think you will fly. Alright, let's bring it
It's
down
still
here.
a little wet in certain places, so just be careful.
Right. Can you see me? Yes, you
I don't mean to sound bossy and all that. Just very, very. You need your concentration.
Yes.
So, what's your favorite Halloween costume?
I don't know. I can tell you, one year I remember being a kid, a little child, and I was a fairy princess, which is something that I made up. And every house we went to, oh, what are you? A fairy princess! How come no one knows what I am? Like, I was all annoyed that these old, like, people didn't know what a fairy princess is because I made it up.
That's funny. That sounded like I didn't have any like emotion in it.
That's funny.
I kind of remember that.
I was really young though. I was about 5.
Yeah, because I told people, "Oh, you can be my fairy godmother," and you turned to me and went, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind then."
Well, I could be your fairy godmother?
Yeah.
What were you?
I think I was Tinkerbell.
Oh. That's funny. Kids are so funny.
Yeah. I get it though. You're the younger child. You don't want to always have to have things that I have.
Yeah. Well, that's like, I don't want to be what you are. I want to be me, you know?
Yeah. Twins kind of have that not identity crisis, but like, I don't.
Like that same thing of, you're not allowed to paint, that's my thing. You know, like how Cole Sprouse said that?
Yeah.
I'm like, that is true sibling fashion, especially if you're close in age or whatever, because it's... Get you good and close, baby.
I remember you went as a piggy bank.
Yes.
And that one was funny.
Yes, everyone loved that one. Because I made the costume out of a box, too.
A giant box.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's funny, too, because we went through a phase where, like, for a long time we would make our costumes, which was nice, too.
I think there's no harm in making them, and there's no harm in buying them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, each...
It's if you want to put in the time and stuff.
Well, it's, you know, preference, craftability, you know. I always like it when people do like a mixture of like if you were to buy some things but also like spruce it up yourself. I always like that.
Mm-hmm. I went as a peacock the year that you were the piggy bank, and it rained and you couldn't really tell what I was at one point.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember one time I was a witch, and then the next year Nana made me like a witch cape, and she was like, "You're gonna be a witch again, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," but like I'd just been a witch, so I didn't really want to be a witch again, so I think I hurt her feelings a little bit.
No, she probably got it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, we'll let that dry and paint over it.
I gotta touch up some of the windows over here.
Yeah, I think there's some areas that definitely need like a second coat and stuff.
Yeah. Are you coming back for vengeance, or do you want me just to fill in this little...
No, you can do it. What's the least favorite costume I've ever done?
I'm going to say the Mad Hatter because that year we all had the swine flu and Mom spent like us two and Mom had the swine flu or just maybe a really bad flu. I don't know.
I think H1N1.
Yeah. Which is the swine flu.
Yeah.
And Mom had done all my makeup and all that, and then I looked at her and as soon as she done it, I was like, you know what? I don't feel well. I want to stay home.
Yeah.
So then we took all the makeup off just because that's kind of all I remember of that, and just feeling so unwell that like what kid doesn't want to go trick-or-treating, you know?
And it was that kind of like sickness where when you stand up you get a headache.
Yeah.
You look to the left and you get a headache. You walk a little bit, you got a headache.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's set that up straight and let's just go through and do the rim.
Okay, we're gonna have to like hot glue that shit or something because like
Hold on. Someone didn't do the rim. Oh.
it's because my hands are there.
Okay. Technical difficulties. Technical. Okay. We're just gonna take this flat and do this rim real quick. Give her a little rimmy. I don't know if I should have said that.
Probably not. I don't know if I'm just like super perfectionist, but you like just sliding along, getting everything like looping it around is giving me like anxiety and like, oh, it's not perfect, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, we're gonna go back in and fix it up.
Oh, I know. It's not like, it's just like,
but
I want it to be super perfect.
It's because I do nails, right? So there's a different way of doing nails than there is of this, where normally you do long, slow strokes, right?
Yeah.
Where you, right? So then it moves it for me, so then I can't do the long strokes, like, goodly. And it's also because I'm doing it at a distance. Normally I'm used to doing this while painting, right?
It's not a slight on you, it's just working with somebody's good, but at the same time it's like, you know what I mean?
I feel that too.
Sorry.
Don't shake it as your hand's shaking it the entire time. Don't move it. Ugh, don't move it. Ugh. And it's like, okay.
No, I get that, and I get that probably. Yeah.
But it is what it is. You look at other people's models and they're not perfect.
But ours will be.
Yes.
That laugh from the fucking company if you keep it up. No laughing.
You know, like in
Enough of
school,
the fun.
how they would ban like certain things.
You know what was banned from my grade 4 class? You
What?
weren't allowed to say RoomScape because all of the boys in our class were talking about RoomScape so much that the teacher was like, I banned RoomScape. If I hear it, you're out.
That's so funny. We got banned. So we used to have like silly string that would silly putty that you could build like little food out of and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And we would like sell the food with like fake money, and we made all these fake businesses, and then no more food, no more stores. That's what it was. Is no more stores. And it was like, oh, okay, too distracting. I guess I don't know. Teachers. Sometimes I feel like teachers go a little far with stuff. Like
They get too.
How long ago were you in school, and you would have been all over that, right?
Yeah. I feel like too, they've been given a bit of power, so they have to. You get the teachers that are like, yeah, that's cool, I don't care, and you get the teachers that are like, I must be in power.
Yeah, and the teacher that did that definitely gave off, I must be in power, and it's just like, girl.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about, but I will not say their name for their privacy.
Yeah. Damn, girl, like you were a kid once too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the fun part.
Yeah. But that teacher didn't seem to be a lot of fun. Like,
yeah,
they had kids, but like, they did not. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't have, because they didn't really
Yeah.
seem to like kids.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was that? Oh, what?
Black, yeah. Just going through and touching some things up.
It's starting to look like a boat now.
Yeah, it's like, before I was like, I don't know if it's gonna look like the Titanic, but now looking
Can
at
I
it, it's
have
like,
just a little bit of black.
yeah.
I won't do it until you do it, because that's very... Until you do that, like you finish that.
Yeah.
Get in there. Slay.
Like, I think if we go through like this and clean the whole thing up like that.
Yeah,
It's
like
gonna
there's
be
some
good.
lines here where the red is that I'm like, ugh, it's not straight. And it's not you, it's just,
Yeah.
I think it's OCD
that's
almost. Like,
the easiest thing is to go into the color and then do the black final at
yeah,
the
like
end.
I painted over some of these holes, which I don't think
You
you're...
gotta do that rim.
Oh, okay, I have black on my brush, so it'll be a minute.
I'll do it myself. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think if we're not on camera, it would be easier to do all the touch-ups and stuff.
Yeah, because then I could yell at you.
Some stuff when, you're shaking it, but also like the thing
I know,
that drives
I know.
me nuts is how painfully slow you are at doing things. It's like, let's get it done! I don't have enough on this brush.
Okay, that was a jab that wasn't
Oh, okay.
needed. I get you want to get everything done as fast as possible, but
It's not
I
that.
like
it's
everything to
just-
be...
Sometimes it's like, okay, we don't need to spend 20 minutes on this one little tiny hole. Hello. Okay.
This side too. Just a little
Okay.
indent.
I can't see it.
There you go.
It's starting to look good though.
Mm-hmm.
I also think we should go through with like little toothpicks and do all the little tiny holes
Yeah.
and stuff. But I think we have to do that at like the very end. Like I think all those minor stuff, we have to do another coat of the white and stuff.
I already had the black on my brush, so I'm just
Yeah.
they're not wasting it, you know. We don't need this anymore, do we?
I don't think so. We're building stuff now.
Is that right? Because you said it pops up. Did I
Yeah.
get the pop?
Did you push it all the way down?
Yeah.
Because sometimes,
Did I get
yeah.
the pop?
Like
out?
see how it's the same.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, that's right. All right.
you're breathing too
You know
loudly.
what used to really piss me off in school too?
I thought you were gonna say about me,
is-
and I was like, choose your words very
No.
carefully. Can I just wipe this off real quick?
Yeah. Is when it would be
What
like
is that?
What?
Is that my phone?
vibrating. You didn't turn your stuff off.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Is it would be like, oh, art class, let's cut paper and glue it together. And it was like, oh, okay. And the next week, art class, let's cut different paper and glue it together. And it was just kind of like,
Or they
Oh,
skipped
okay.
over it completely. Oh, we'll do science instead because we haven't done science in a while.
yeah. And it was just kind of like, what?
Why
had
can't
one
we do anything
teacher-
fun?
I had one teacher that I honestly didn't like very much, but the one thing that was really good is every day, because we worked on a 10-day cycle, which was really
Oh.
stupid.
I hated
Um,
that.
And every day, the first like big block would be math, right? Every day to get it done and over with, and it was like, okay, it makes sense because in the afternoon no one wants to do anything, so fine. But day 6, like on the cycle, we skipped math and we did art for 2 hours, and every time it would happen. Now they were shitty art little projects, you know what I mean? Like he was definitely not an artist or anything, but like it was just kind of like that little like, oh hey, we're gonna do art, you know what I mean? That kids were like, yeah, because you at least knew one class that no math that entire day.
Yeah. It's almost like, rewarding them for doing math, which is nice.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready to move forward?
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Do you
for
want
a
me to
little
bring
bit.
up the next the
Yes,
page? Is
you
it
bring up
page
the next-
15?
Yes. Page 15. Let's bring up that.
We have a wireless mouse, so now I don't have to get up, so you can see me.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. Is it because it's locked? Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just make it a little bigger so everyone can see. And then we can shrink it down after.
What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Oh, there we go.
And then you'll just have to transition it so that they can see.
Is that big
Yep.
enough?
Yeah, that's good. All right, so here's what we're working on. We need, if I could send you, we need D1 and D2, which are big
Okay.
things, and we need the thread. I think it's that big vanilla looking thing.
FG. Can I make it smaller now? Or you want it still big for now?
Let's go to the, get the things out there, like, I think these are done.
There's these too.
I think it might be this.
Or there's these.
Like, look at the photo. I think it's these.
There's these. Could be these.
That's like roofing.
Roofing?
Yeah. I think it's these. Like, if you look at this. We got little holes.
Holes? What are the holes?
Like the indents, the little pool indents. Oh, are these pools? I think it's these. I think this is what we want. And we need, there's a little thing with chain on one side and like wire stuff. This right here. That.
Okay. Can I make the picture smaller?
Yes. Okay. We want to take a quick break for a second because I gotta go pee.
Yeah, I can put it on the be right back.
Okay.
Alright, hold on, I'm transitioning that. And then, shall I leave them with the ad or with the be right back?
Whichever. Whichever you like.
We'll do the be right. Actually, no, we'll do this.
Do the ad and then hit him with a be right back for not.
Museum quality.
I was just reading that. Largest and finest Titanic plastic model kit available. Most delicate and accurate. 400 parts, 30 inches long. This is the first unboxing ever. Oh, that's good.
The bottom all comes together. I don't know why I sounded like Dog the Bounty Hunter there for a second.
It looks like there's no paint that comes with it.
Is there a
But-
book?
It looks like everything that we don't need to paint it. Everything that's painted.
Okay. Do not scream.
Oh, it does recommend a paint.
Is there a book?
Yep, right here. Oh, look at the tiny chain.
Look at
They're
that.
teeny tiny.
What?
Oh, bro, that's sick. That's
Just have a flip through the book and see if we need to get anything. Does it come with lifeboats? Or no, because they didn't have enough.
Where'd the book go?
What did you do with it?
Oh, here it is.
You just had it and you lost it again. It's like putting together a Lego set. Do we need any glue? Hints and tips.
Do not scream. Oh, it does recommend a paint. Color guide.
Do you want to take a picture of that and then we'll know what to get?
We'll just bring this with us.
Where are we headed? To go get paint! Woohoo!
We're at the store buying paint.
I didn't mean to put that so far in my face, but
That's right. Let's go. Let's go shopping, baby.
We forgot to film in the store, but we do have the paint.
Okay, let's put a lid on this bowl. Let's leave it there.
a little break. Okay, so we have to do some painting before we do some assembling. Do you have those scissors? Pass
Yeah.
over.
Do you want me to put the Titanic on the ground while we paint this stuff?
I think it's okay because you got this up close camera, then you got the Titanic. So anyone joining us that's brand new knows.
It's like a shirt tag.
Yeah. Okay, we got 2.
And what way do they go?
I believe like this. That clip glues into there like that.
What about the tip though?
What?
Like, or is it just?
We got other stuff going in.
Do we?
Yeah.
Now,
This is like the base. So like, see, look, they're raised. So there'll be one that we glue on top. Like if you look in the box, there's other stuff that shape. Now, front of the Titanic. So the stage. Let's go to the back. Okay. So it goes this way. That goes on that side. This goes on this side.
so like here.
Yeah, but we're gonna put strings on it, and I think we should paint it first. That's what my intuition.
So is this the top?
This is the top. Yes.
This is what we're painting.
This is what we're painting, and so
You might want to just rearrange that camera a little bit because we've moved them a bit. Like maybe just
use this.
yeah.
Get rid of the garbage. So on yours, this here, all of this lower with the texture,
Is
that
wood.
is going to be natural wood, which is this color.
Did you shake that one up?
Not yet. And then the pools, the outside of the pools are going to be lower well deck brown.
So
Which I think-
dark stuff here.
Yes. So I think if we mix this with a little bit of our brown, that's what we're going to get. But I think on mine, all of this where the lines are is this color. And these are natural deck brown. So I think all this slim stuff is going to have stuff sat on top of it so we don't have to paint it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because look at how many layers we got to build up, right?
Oh.
So your little pools.
Yeah, no, you're right, because it's the stuff here in the middle. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what the other platforms are.
Yes.
So just have to cross my legs because
I'll put the
I can't sit still and I have to change my sitting
Oh,
position every
someone-
5 minutes.
commented, William commented, are you guys making the Titanic? Yes, we are. We are making the Titanic. I'm not signed in on my phone, so I can't message you back. But yes, we are making the Titanic.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. It does not say. Anyways, that is something that we will keep in mind for next stream.
The iPad.
Okay, so anywhere where the lines are, you're going to paint it this color. And then we will mix up together and do all the dark stuff afterwards so that it's all the same color.
Okay.
Ew, it's sticky. Right. Are you ready to paint? Should we?
Yes.
Let's get you right in close so you can see me.
Are we asking
Dump
me
this
if I'm
paint.
ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Right there. Hello? Yes, you can see there. Oh. Big chungus.
I think it's funny. Like, this is not a slight. This is just
Yeah.
me, like, actually thinking something's funny. That you always have the blush here on
I
your
know.
thumb. Like, it's like your signature, like, mark, you know?
Yeah,
Like
well,
a
you know what's
maker's
really
mark.
funny is I always wash my hands afterwards to get it off, and it never does. I'm kind of thinking we should mix some white into that because that's pretty pale, and that's a little.
Yeah.
A little
Is that
wet
the
pale.
base, or is that the mixing
This
light?
is layer. I should mix it. There's a chunk. Can I use your brush to do it so I don't have to wash mine? Thank you.
I wasn't holding it hard. I was just holding it, making sure you got it.
This one's a little chunky, so it might be a little out of date.
I think it'll be fine.
But we will learn. Will that piece.
Want me to slap that down?
Oh, hold on. We might need more. Okay, let's use the other white just because that one's a little chunkola. I must have left the lid off of it.
Was that the one we already had?
Yeah.
chunkola.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, that's perfect. Once that mixes in,
That'd be the perfect color. Mr. Bingley. I'm surprised you didn't say that for your favorite movie, because you love Pride and Prejudice.
oh, I do love, that's a great afternoon movie. I'm just going to, so what we've done is, because we're mixing colors, this is natural wood, and it is Xandri dust.
Xandri dust? Do you mind just ripping me off these paper towels as well? Just, I think it'd be a little easier if I had one too. And I will put my mouse down here.
There you
Thank
go,
you.
good sir.
I'm not a sir. That is very rude.
Okay. We're going to mix this up a little bit more, and then we're ready to use it. But what we've done is we've used plates so that we can write on what we've concocted, so we can make it again.
Mixing a
Because
lot.
we're mixing colors.
Alright, so
I don't
this
wanna
is
buy
for
much.
the wood
This is
lines.
for anywhere where there's the texture.
Like even here and here. Okay. What about these circles? Are these circles to plug in the other platform?
I don't know. Oh,
Maybe
they're
it's
for
the
little cranes,
mask.
I
Okay.
think. I don't think it quite matters.
So should I be painting them too, or do you think it's fine if I don't paint them?
You paint them, and we can always paint over them.
Okay.
It will tell us what to paint and when to paint. Oh, I should move it so you can see us paint. I think we showed you painting the other one first. So we'll show me painting, and then we can show you painting. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Right. And then we'll go, I need to get that off. There we go. Can you see that? Yes, you can. I love painting this texture. It feels good.
Yeah, it really makes it look like wood.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised. Like, this is the first model we've ever done. I'm a little surprised that the paint is, like, adhering to it really well. Like, I thought...
Well, because it's plastic, it's like made for this, right? Like its only purpose is to paint plastic. Well, I guess now we know if you're going to paint plastic, use model paint. Right, moving on to the large area. Just move you down here so you can see. What if we were to talk in British accents the entire time?
I feel like I would forget. See, I think the problem is you'd change your British accent to different British accents.
Yeah, like I go through a different cycle of British accents.
Yeah.
And some are funner to do than others. My absolute favorite one is Brittany's least favorite. Mummy! I don't want to. It's very nasally.
It just grates on my last nerve because you do it really, really loud to the point where, like, it kind of hits you in the eardrum where it's like, you know when you hear something and it's just like, that wasn't satisfying?
Yeah, I think we should also mention Brittany has sensory issues when it comes to audio.
Not just audio. And light.
And bitches.
That's you.
You're not sensitive to me, baby.
You're the biggest bitch of them all.
No.
Good evening. This broadcast is brought to you by the big fat bitch sitting to my right.
Anyone watching would be like, oh my god!
If you don't have siblings, then I guess you just don't understand that siblings, like,
Call
love each
big
other,
fat
but they
bitches.
hate each other at the same time.
It's a love-hate relationship. You love to hate on them, and you hate to love on them. I don't know if that made sense, but
It
kinda
did, though. Like, you hate to love on them, which is true. Like, you love them, but, like, you don't.
Yeah. You only
You
show
don't
it in
show it.
in things of need.
Would you like to hear a fun fact?
You a bitch. I already knew that. What's your fun fact?
That the Titanic left the Liverpool port, and our grandparents are from Liverpool, so that is a fun fact about us. Don't you think?
Yes.
And actually, their boat, where they keep it, the All-Star boats or something,
Mm-hmm.
is by the Albert Dock in Liverpool,
Yes.
even though it had the Irish flag on it at one point. It kind of does look like wood. Like, I see the vision.
Absolutely.
Out of all the Titanic models I've seen online, I think this one might be my favorite, and
Well,
I'm
it is
not
museum
being
quality.
I'm not being biased. Could you imagine? Do all museums have to put together like their own models, or do they get them put together?
No, I
Like-
think that's like someone's job. Like, oh, there's Jerry in the back. Putting his models again.
That would be a good. I could do
I was
that.
gonna say, I
job.
wouldn't mind that job.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can send out some applications after this. If any of you museums need your shit put together, let us know. We're experts.
I haven't even put together one model, and we're experts.
We'll figure it out. But you have to lie sometimes.
Yeah, that's what they said to me in college. If somebody asks you to do something, like comes to you for a job, you say yes, and then you figure it out as you do it.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's also leading people down the wrong path because, like, oh,
But,
hey,
like,
do you know
think
how
of
to do?
actors, right?
Yes.
In order to get a gig, you gotta lie. You know how to
But
roller
there's-
skate? Yes, you do.
There's some gigs that you can't lie about. Oh, do you know how to electrical wire?
Do you know
this
how to do
outlet?
brain surgery?
Yes.
Yes.
You just accidentally lobotomified somebody. Like, could you imagine? Oh, and what about the guy that got on stage with Obama saying that he was like the ASL? What's the
Sign language?
Yeah, there's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is. Like, he got on stage saying, yes, I can do this.
American Sign Language.
Yeah, something like that. The abbreviation is something like that. And he got on, didn't know it, and people are like, okay, he's saying circle, he's saying nothing.
Like, did you not
square."
think deaf people were gonna watch that though? Like, let's
No,
be honest.
he just. I don't know. I think they wanted their 5 seconds of fame, like being on TV, but at the same time, you just let some random nobody buy the president.
Yeah, like that's pretty funny.
It's scary. I mean, it doesn't bother me that much because we're not Americans, so we don't have a president.
Yes. Oh, I missed a spot.
Am I supposed to do this too?
Yeah. Someone wasn't listening when I said anywhere there's texture.
Sometimes it's hard to see the texture, though.
You should get your eyes checked. No, I'm kidding.
I'll check your face with my fist, you fat bitch. You fat bastard. There's a place.
Alright, called
there-
you a big fat bitch. We were out here the other day, and that sounded so Canadian. The other day.
You need me and my
and-
bud here.
And
I was watching Jacksepticeye play Oh, I'm Glad You're Here, which is like an
do you think
English.
this is actually a good color for, like, that's a pretty good color actually for the dark wood. Maybe we just use this.
Why don't you do a little sploot here? Like take your paintbrush and like paint it so we can see what it looks like when it dries. Because sometimes they dry darker and sometimes they dry not darker, lighter. I don't know why I couldn't think of lighter, so I said not darker.
You're trying.
That's the thing about dyslexia, though. Like, sometimes you're on the right track, but it just kind of comes out a little wrong.
Comes out a little humbled rumbled. Just more than the average citizen.
There's some like restaurant chains around here that I'm like, how did you get away with naming yourself that? Like the Fat Bastard Burrito, like how? Or like
There's one restaurant, I think it's in the States, where they like spank you if you don't finish your meal.
What? Is that Karen's Diner?
No. It's like, if you're over 400 pounds, you eat free or something. It might be 300 pounds. I wonder if you were to do, like, hey, listen, hear me out. What if we were to do the thing where you wear one, like, go into the movie theaters, I like one ticket, please. But do that at that restaurant. Make yourself over or what if you were to just put a bunch of weights in your pocket to make you 300 pounds? Like you wear a weighted suit to eat free.
I feel like looking at you, they'll know you're not 300 pounds.
But like, if you put on like a big weighted suit though, like I'm talking about, like, you know the ones that the dogs jump up, like the German Shepherds or whatever, right? And like, I guess that's a lot of money to eat free somewhere.
Well, and think about it. You're gonna have a whole bunch of weight you're not used to having on you, and you're not like gonna be able to. You're gonna be like the Michelin Man, like this. You know what I mean?
I've seen. Do you know that Iraq video where they're sneaking into the concert and it's like ish, ish, ish,
1, 2, 1,
and he's
2,
so slow.
1, 2.
Like he couldn't even run if he wanted to.
You could tell there was 2 people in there. Like, how did they get away with that?
Excuse me, sir, are you fat? There's a person under there.
Yeah,
like, that was an
it's
actual...
morally wrong.
Yeah.
Morally, not morbally.
Morbally. It's morbally wrong.
To like ask somebody, can I see if there's another person in your
Lift
shirt?
your shirt, mate.
Because if there isn't, oh, you just have a weird body.
Oh, you're just fat. You know what I mean? Like, you look awful.
Yeah, have you seen the Karen's Diner clips? Where like,
they'll bring like the grandma where they don't know. It's a Karen's Diner. Oh, it's terrible here. The service here is terrible.
Yeah. There was another one. Do you remember in Eric's 30-day challenge where he was going around the world, whatever? There was one where he was eating at weird restaurants, and the one guy pulled him in the chair in the middle and, like, gave him a lap dance.
Yeah,
like, could you imagine eating there and being like,
like you didn't know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if we just as a family stumbled in there and was like, what's going on? Alright, do we like this, or do we want to lighten it up just a wee bit?
I think lighten it just a wee bit. You might be able to lighten it with, like, the actual wood color.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a lot.
Add a lot of bass in that.
Yeah. I thought you were telling me add a lot of bass into that, meaning this. And that's why I was like, yeah, for a second there. Here, grab me your paintbrush, baby. How you doing, baby? Okay, I'm gonna say something. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. They're not. But what about Chungus and Big Darling? Big Chungus and Big Darling. Okay, we pitched that to Mom. Serious. See if she'll take it. I don't know why.
I don't want to sit there and go,
come here, Big Darling. Come here, Chungus.
It makes me feel stupid, let alone the thing that's named that. Oh. You know, like, when you have that hedgehog and I said we should name it Prickly Pete, Mom's like, no. Why not? You're allowed to be naming things Big Darlin', Chungus, Big Chungus, Little Chungus, but I wasn't allowed to have Prickly damn Pete.
Here, wash your brush off.
Oh, that's abusive. Don't say that.
Well, first of all, that was like 10 years ago. Let's keep that in mind. No, longer than 10 years, actually.
We've broken her in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing...
Instead of bunga bunga, chunga chunga.
Chunga chunga and bunga bunga. Chunga bunga and bunga chunga. Okay, you are doing just the little pools, and I'm just doing little pools.
Like in and then out and around?
I don't know.
Around?
Oh, it looks like the pools are going to have like little covers on them, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, do the whole thing.
And that's it?
Yes. Oh, your things, oh no, my things say pale gray at the top and lower at the bottom. Okay, so I gotta paint. We gotta get that gray out in a minute.
So am I doing it right?
Yeah, you're doing it right.
I think it's funny that you're the one reading because I absolutely despise reading.
Yeah, and I am, like,
I would read it wrong anyway.
Yeah, I just kind of take on the mental load of stuff. You know what I mean? That's no.
It's
hate to
kind of, you know, the sibling where it's like, oh, or even friend if you don't have siblings. Oh, I won't get up and get my own ketchup. My friend needs ketchup. I'm getting up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Got a big chunk of something. Do you know where Big Chungus originated from?
Where?
A Bugs Bunny meme.
Did it?
Yes. And
I've
it
seen-
literally means, Chungus literally means so fat and cute. Like, it's so fat, it's cute. And you know what we've been calling Big Chungus?
We gotta stop calling him that. Captain Chungus.
Yeah, what if we just did Captain and Chungus?
I don't know, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. We gotta see him first.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine, like, oh, what are their names? Chungus and Fungus. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, it gives off, I don't actually like my
Fungus and infection.
animals.
Athlete's foot.
Here we got crabs in the clap.
Crab rave.
Crab Dave.
Can you just move your chair over just a little bit? You're just pinching my knee down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank you, sorry. It just feels a little uncomfortable.
Well.
Did you say mine are covered so it doesn't matter if it's streaky on the inside?
Oh, the battery just died.
Alright, I'll fix it.
I'll bring you over
Did it
here
just
if you got
die?
something to watch. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Well, at least they got this to watch while you're changing that. Unless you want to change the screen.
Nah, we can leave it. Tripping over my feet. Alright, this is gonna take me 1 second, so please bear with me for a moment.
That battery lasts a pretty good time. Yeah. Well, how long did it last? Hour and a half? Hour 15?
Have we been doing it an hour and a half?
I don't know.
Feels like-
It's an hour and something, but I can't read what this is.
Sorry. Does that, can you just sit up for me for 1 second? Is that how I had it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we got the Titanic in it now. Perfect.
Wait, is that good?
Yeah.
Ouch. I just nailed my finger off the camera. Alright, I'm just gonna plug this battery in. I will be 1 second.
Okay.
What would you say is your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, my favorite, like, okay, when I was
Like what
really,
you
really
get at
little,
Halloween, yeah.
the little bags of fuzzy peaches. I loved those things so
Yeah, 'cause
much that I saved the wrapper, went to the store with Dad, and said, "Find me these." And we found them, and I didn't realize that they came huge. And that's how I fell in love with fuzzy peaches.
I always love the Doritos Churritos. Churritos.
Yeah, I was thinking, what the hell are you saying?
Doritos chili heat, as like chip flavor, because in Canada getting chips is like a really big thing, which it doesn't seem to be in the States.
Which is sad. All they're getting is actual candy and not like little chips.
And you get the like college students that would forget to get candy and just start handing out cans of pop.
Yeah.
we would get at least 2 or 3 like Fantas or like Diet Coke or something, you know.
Yeah.
My favorite candy, probably something that I wouldn't have all the time, like maybe like a Mr. Big or like,
I can tell you, what's your
the
least
Krabby
favorite?
Patties maybe.
Oh, the SpongeBob Krabby Patties are
Yeah,
the best.
because you can't really get those other than at like Halloween. What did you hate the worst?
Tootsie Rolls. Why
Oh,
do
I
I need
agree.
5 billion of them? Like, I'll eat a couple of them, but I don't want 5 billion
I
of them.
absolutely hate them because one time, like, eating my Halloween candy, 2 of my teeth came out. Like, they were baby teeth, so, like, they were supposed to come out, but I just didn't expect them to come out in the same taffy.
Yeah.
And they're just, I have a thing for chewy candy. I don't know what it is. I
Which is
don't
so
like,
funny. I love anything gummy.
I like gummies, but if it's really, really chewy, then I don't like it. What's wrong?
I don't know. I just made that noise.
You know what else is kind of funny?
What?
In Canada, when you'd go out for Halloween as like a kid, and it would be snowing, so you
Oh,
have to
you
have
have
the
your coat?
snowsuit
Yeah.
on underneath, or like a lot of warm clothes.
That sucked.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny like that it's the Canadian norm, you know?
Yeah.
When you have to wear your snowsuit, nobody knows what you are.
And especially now that we're like older, right? And you see all these girls like in LA, let's say, that have like the skimpy like little outfits on. And you're like, how can you survive in that? Well, not everywhere is like cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or you'd have to do the parade around school, like, you know, when
Oh,
you were little,
yeah.
and they'd take you class to class.
Yes, that was always so fun.
Can I see your phone for a second?
My phone, yeah. What do you want?
Let's see.
It's a live stream. It's laggy on my phone, only because.
Alright, they answered. That's cool. Very cool.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I thought that was. Oh, that's you. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to be nosy. What are we doing after this? Like, what do I do now? Do I have to paint anything else brown?
No, you just wait. Can you open that actually?
Yeah.
I gotta paint the tops.
Did you
of
shake it?
these.
Do I need to
Yeah.
shake it?
No, I shook it.
I don't need gray though, just you?
Just me.
Oh my god. Oh, that's chunky.
Chunkus.
Do you want me to get like a toothpick? I can run inside real quick.
No, it's okay. I literally just gotta do the tops of these.
Okay. Let's have a look. Over 400 parts? My god, 400 parts.
So we've used about 4 of them.
I really like how we bought this 7 years ago and we managed to buy museum quality. Like that just like... At an antique store. Why does an antique store have this? You know what I mean? Why were we in the antique store? I can tell you why, because we were buying pots for camping.
Hey, you know what's really funny? So we posted a podcast reacting to all of our old videos, right? And in the background, ooh, I gotta let that dry. Okay. We'll let that dry and we can move on to the next thing while it's drying.
Do you think I give that enough coat? Enough coat? Like, do you think that's gonna be, like, should I, like, because you...
There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on it.
So,
I
okay,
think it's
you think
okay.
it's okay?
We can always go back later, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if it's seeable, we can
Can I
do it
give
later.
this...
We're gonna just shove it right there for now. Okay.
Okay. I just don't want the boat to fall.
Yes.
The boat.
Don't want it to sink again.
Break in half. The fact that it, like, when you think about it, I went through a phase on TikTok where, you know, when you watch one video and you get, like, all of them recommended to you, like, you start, like, you watch a squirrel video, the next thing you know, you're getting all these squirrel videos.
Yeah.
I went through a phase where I watched, like, a Titanic video, and then I started getting all these, like, ship sinking, like,
Yeah.
But, like, the famous, like, ship sinking...
Yeah.
And one of them sunk within 3 minutes. Why did it take this thing 3 hours? Because the ships now are 10 times bigger. And it literally split in half,
Well,
right?
they said, the actual damage that was done, it was no bigger than the size of a door.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So it was
So
all
it was
the
like-
structural integrity that slowly caused it to crumble.
Yeah.
Where the other one, I can't remember what it was called. It was Queen something. It got hit and like sunk within 3 minutes, and like pretty much everyone drowned on the boat because they didn't know it was sinking, which is like insane that. But I think another boat might have hit it, so it might have been like bigger damage. What is that?
Okay, this is our little line. This is going to help us put stuff together. So what we need to do is we need to cut 4 of them at 16 inches and knot them dead in the center. So I think...
You need a ruler?
I have a ruler. I brought one out. Trust me, I looked over the instructions. Okay, put that back in the box. We can't lose that. This is, look at the little baby chain. Can you see that? Isn't that so cute? Doo-doo! Okay, put that one back in the box.
I thought you were showing the light then for a second because you had it so close to the light.
So I think if you want to tie a knot on, do you want to get that out? I don't know how to. It needs to be dead in the center at 16, and we're gonna basically put them through the holes. Like, see these little holes? We're gonna put them through the holes. The little holes.
Oh my god,
We're gonna put them through the holes so that we can lift it down.
Lift it down?
Oh, we need to glue them together first.
Okay, sorry. You need to go over this with me again because I am a little confused.
We're gonna cut strings and thread them through so that we can hold them by the strings and lower them down into that with glue.
Okay. And then what do we do with the string after?
I don't know. Do we got a C24 somewhere?
Yeah. Let me grab the box.
It's a little tiny guy.
Is it the silver thing?
Maybe. Find the C.
B?
It looks, see this? It's tiny. And we're gonna glue it to the front.
Is it the black here?
I don't know. I think it might be black. Maybe
A? Maybe it's here. Hold on.
here, because we took stuff off of there. The thing is up. It flips the other way. Up here. That's
B?
it. No. That's G and F. So that's not it.
That's not it either. That's B. Let's see this. Get it? C.
This is J.
This doesn't have numbers on it.
Here, listen.
Please stand by while we find our parts.
Oh, here's C.
Why does it say 1912 to 2012 on this?
C24. What is C24?
This?
No, I got C here. Brittany.
Is there more than one C though?
No, Brittany, I have C. Look.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
24 here, but what does it belong to?
Let me see. Can I put this one too?
Yeah. I think it's that little plastic piece.
I think it's this whole thing here. That's
No, if you look, Brittany, look at how small it is. It's gonna be teeny tiny.
this? This here?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Can I see the book when you have a second?
Yeah, here. We're down here at number 5.
Is this still page 15?
Yeah.
The only thing though is it doesn't. Oh, I think it's. There's a hole there.
A hole where?
It's you gotta thread this thing through the hole, but I don't
Yeah.
see the hole. Do you see a hole?
No, I don't. Let's see.
I think it's that little tiny guy. I think that's it. This is what we're debating over. See that? We think that's the little C-24.
Here, hold on.
Well, you can see in the photo up there, Brittany.
Okay.
That to me, that little plastic right there. Can you
Where
show
do we
me?
have to glue?
This, that,
To there?
there,
Okay.
yeah. I gotta finish this real quick though.
Alright. Can I just... I'll
Please.
hold this until you're done. Yeah. I'm trying not to disturb you, but... Where are the numbers on this thing?
Okay, my painting is done. So let's glue these two together first. I think that's the first step.
There's a little... I don't know. Are you sure it's that piece? Because, like, what is this? 25 is that. This... What is this number here? What is that? Because, like...
That's number 2. This
So
is
which
number
part is
2.
number
This is
2?
24. I think this. Cut there, cut there, cut there, and cut there. I think it's a little engine bit.
Okay, so that little... Yeah, okay, I think
So
you're...
I think it's that little thing.
Oh, can you just tilt your side up a bit? Do you see a hole at all in that piece?
No, I don't see a hole.
So do we have to make the hole?
Maybe.
Because, like, it clearly here in the book shows, like, a piece of, like, wire or something
Going
going
through
through.
it. Yeah.
At
Okay.
least at the top. So whichever... So see this too? Well, I think whatever way you, like, cut this, you have to keep... So yeah, the thin part is the top. So just keep that in mind when you're cutting
Yeah, we're not
it.
going to cut it until we are...
Alright, can I pass this back to you?
Yeah. Okay. We are now finishing up step 4 by
We have to glue.
gluing your piece to my piece.
I think this goes on the top, right?
Yeah, yours goes on the top.
Oh, it's got little
I'm
holes.
wondering... Perfect. Okay.
It's got little holes. So
You see
you
this?
just...
Yeah. So we will glue it and we will hold it. Okay? I'll
Yeah.
glue it and then do you want to, can you see this? Yeah, I think you can see that. Okay. I'm so happy we figured out this little camera because I feel like it's way less boring now. Okay, are you ready?
Well, watching two idiots build this thing that don't really know what they're doing is kind of... But we have a book, which is good. I'm glad, like, could you imagine building this without a book?
Oh my god, we would have fucked something up.
I guess it's like watching somebody put Legos together.
Yeah, I feel like we should put some up there. Okay, put your side
Did you
on.
hear that? Is that thunder outside?
I don't know.
Right, you're gonna have to line up the holes for me. Because there are holes that it should dink into. I gotta press it. Scares me when you do that. I feel like it's gonna snap.
I got one in. Yeah, they're in the holes.
Alright.
Okay. Let that rest. Okay.
It's amazing. Like, this thing is really long, but, like, you don't believe how long it is until you start seeing all the pieces.
Yes.
For
Okay, let's let that dry. While that is drying, we need to cut our string. So, let's move this out of the way.
It looks like hair.
It really does.
It's about as long as hair. Like, is
thickness.
That's such a weird thing to say. It's about as long as hair.
No, I meant thick. Like, if you look how thick that is, like, I could pluck a piece of hair out of my head right now and it would probably be the same.
Yes. Okay, we need to cut them at 16. So I think what we should do is I will measure out 8 inches, tie a knot, right? And then we can cut it down to the exact size.
Alright,
Do you want to be knot tire?
Yeah. I didn't compute what you... Can I? No, I can't put that away. We need that. Do we need this bag?
What is it?
It's just the other half of the chain.
Do you have garbage?
Yeah, I have this bin I've been throwing everything in. Okay. You need to tie about there. Or should I cut them a little longer and then you tie them at the middle?
Yeah. What am I tying the knot for? So we know?
It's like, look. 16 inches, tie knot at 8 inches.
Okay.
Where did the thread go? Oh my gosh, you can't even see this.
Do you want a piece of like paper? Does it matter?
Where are the scissors? Pass the scissors over, please. I think these are coming out, so it doesn't really matter if it's terribly accurate. Okay, cut that. No, sorry, no, sorry. Tie it in the middle as best as you can. We got to do that 4 times.
It's very delicate feeling.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if that's like perfectly in the middle.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that's pretty dead on.
That's
Look
pretty
at
good.
that.
Okay.
Look at that.
Throw that in the Titanic so we know where it is. I guess you can see the shine of it on the light when I move it around.
Put it there.
Okay.
This
There's
one
that one.
too?
Yeah.
How many times are we doing this?
4. There's number 3.
You know what I have going in my head right now?
What?
I wake up in the morning, I'm still asleep. I really don't know what to do.
Don't want no breakfast, no cereal.
The Yop commercial.
Give me up, yo mama.
Okay, that one's a little less perfect, but just by like maybe a couple centimeters.
That's fine. Here's one right there. This really is like tying hair.
It is. What should we dress the dogs up this year for their Halloween costume? They were cowboys.
Oh, no.
They were hot dogs. They
Are
were
you doing single knots or doubles?
single.
Okay.
What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. Doesn't say.
I would assume single. If it doesn't say to do more than one. Oh no, does that in the middle? Dun, dun. Okay, that's pretty good. Ah, fruit fly! I was looking at the rope and there's just this giant bug on there. It's really not. Did you do it?
Yeah. Yes, I did, baby. Okay, so.
This is not a toy. Not suitable for children under 14 years of age because of small part. I don't know a 14-year-old that's putting shit in their mouth they shouldn't be, though.
Oh, cut long and glue to part C. So there is no hole, you're gluing it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, like, the hell? Can I open this? I don't know why I said that weird. Can I open this?
Hold on, we gotta set this in first, I believe. So,
What do we do with the knots that we just made?
okay. Cut 4 lengths of monofilament, which is that string, 16 inches long, and tie knots in the middle as shown. Pass the 2 ends through holes of the deck parts and carefully glue into place at knots. So,
This is an FBI interrogation! Sorry.
So, this 4th knot here, hole, sorry, that's where they're going through. So see how there's 4? You want that one.
Just for one string?
Yes, and you put them through, like...
You didn't grab it. There you go.
Where's the knot?
It's in there.
Okay, we got 2. Which one did that? Move this and here's this. Okay.
Just be gentle with it.
Yes, but it
Oh.
feels pretty sturdy. Okay, can you see? Whoa, where you going?
I was trying to be helpful.
We're working right here. Can you see this little hole? See where my nail's pointing? That little hole, that's what we're going for. And we're going to shove it both ends through. Apparently. I don't watch the... Do you want to be middle support and just hold them together? Like, literally pinch them? Yes.
Can I get rid of that?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know how you can do this with long nails. As you can see,
You
I
know
do
what's
not
so
have long
funny?
nails.
Everyone literally says that to me, and I'm like, but you don't have long nails, so you don't know. You know what I mean? That wasn't at you. That was
No,
at...
they just seem like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't like having long nails. But I guess, like, they're not acrylics, they're your actual nails, so you've dealt with them since
So-
they've grown out. Where I feel like if you get acrylics...
Oh, maybe the knot's not big enough.
How big is it supposed to be?
I don't know. Maybe do it like this. Where's that little butter?
Do you have the tissue box? Oh, it's over there.
I don't know. Like, I think you want it so it can't go through that hole.
You're gonna be tying knots for days then. Can I just set this down for a sec?
Yeah.
Sorry, my wrists are getting tired.
Okay.
Can I
you
just
see that knot there? It's on, like, the little tip of my finger right there. I'm gonna try and shove that through now. What do you want? Do you want the tissue?
Yeah, can
Okay,
I just
we'll
get
get
a tissue?
I don't know.
Do you want me to, like...
I'm almost wondering, like, couldn't we just put it through 2 of them and have the knot?
What do you mean? Like the knot? Maybe that's what it meant. Put it through and then knot it?
Like, I feel like, obviously, the strings are coming off at some point, so we'll just...
Are they though? Because, like, the whole inside is hollow, so is that what's holding it up? Because that doesn't
No, we're
seem...
gluing it. Like, look, that to me seems way more...
Does that work?
Yeah, like, you can pick it up like that now. I think that's what we need to do. Okay. if you look, there's no monument filler on that.
Sorry, I just need another second. I just don't want to, like, blow on my nose in front of the
Yeah,
camera.
like there's no little lines. We're going rogue.
Did you put my phone over there?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, sorry. I just didn't know if it fell out or...
And this one. You go down there, baby.
It's hard because,
Just
like,
stack on the
the
wrong
instructions are vague, but, like, they give you a lot of direction at the same time.
Well, I feel like. Where are we? Okay. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Do you want to do the other two, or do you want me to do them?
I think it might be easier if you do it.
Okay.
Just because it seems like a one-person job.
Yes.
Like, I don't think I'd be helpful.
Yeah, that's fine. To the front, we're going through these two. Here. Okay. That baby on over.
Did you make, like, little loopholes?
Yes. Don't
I
pull
didn't
any of
know
them. No,
that.
I know you're not, but.
It's just this.
Oh.
My back.
I thought you had snacks, and I was like, I'm not sharing?
I would share. Do you want me to go get snacks?
No, it's okay. Right.
Oh, there is little lines. If you look here.
But they're not. They're not coming from where we're doing them, I don't think.
I think they might be, though.
But this is like the underneath, though.
Is it?
Yeah, like if you look.
What about here? Can you tell here? Is it like the sail lines?
Oh, okay, I think that's sail lines. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think
that's
you're
what
right.
I think.
you're
Like,
right.
this is to lower it down, I think. Okay, one more. Well, here, should we flip through the book?
Did you wait to flip the page? Should I be bringing up the other page up there?
No, no, no. Yeah, look at you're putting all these lines in later.
Are you?
Those are
putting
the
it
sail
later?
lines. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
page 19. So I think this is just to get them in. Should we see if they say take them out? Here they are.
I think those. There they are there.
Yeah.
just don't understand what they're for. Oh, did you hear my hip? Yes. Maybe you tie them to these things. See the little cranes?
Yes. Okay, maybe we do use them
What are they used for?
up here to like set them there.
So did we not make them long enough? Or did we make them long enough?
I don't know. Okay, maybe we should glue them then back here.
Okay.
Like maybe that's what we should do. As long as they're like.
Well, look how much that it's not like.
Hold on. I guess those are. Yeah, that's 8 inches out. So
That's
we're
what they
fine.
wanted, right?
Yeah, that's what they want is 8 inches out.
Yeah, I think glue it.
I think let's glue it for
But
our
just make sure it
sanity.
doesn't come back through the hole. Is my only concern. And then just make sure the little loop stays in, I guess. It's Friday. Friday. Titanic Fridays.
What if we were to. Hold on.
What if you just don't glue the knot, but glue like the tail end of it?
Well, the tail end's through the front though.
No. But you made a loop. Does loop have to go through the front?
No, so here's what I'm thinking. This all has to go through the one hole, right? And then we have this hanging out from the hole.
Does this part have to hang out from the hole?
No.
The loop? Okay, then why don't you just stick the loop, like put a big glue and then stick the loop, but
That's
keep
what
the
I'm
circle
thinking.
here.
That's what I'm thinking is put it through the hole, have this, put a piece of tape there, and then glue it so that the tape holds it, and then we can
Okay.
take the tape off. Let's do that.
Tape somewhere. Do you want me to go get the tape?
Oh, I have it right here. Okay. This needs to go through the far hole. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new plan.
Alright. I'm just gonna go over here and think around for 1 second.
Yes,
Because that's kind of a one-person job, right? Like, I can't really do it with help. You know what I mean?
yes.
Wanna try?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Alright, new plan. notification. Your like alarm went off.
Oh. Sorry about that.
It's alright. Okay, well I'm glad we decided to do that before we got too far.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay. Perfecto. Then we will put a little spot of glue. Give that a moment to dry. Oh, where's the lid? There it is. For the glue. Can you see this?
Oh, something happened.
Can you see it now? It's working on the phone. See on Discord.
Oh, is it because I moved Discord? Hold on. Is that what? Oh. What the hell? Is it back? Alright, it's back. Sorry. I'm back.
Okay, we are MacGyvering this a wee bit, but that is alright. If anything, we're making it a little bit sturdier. Okay. Next one. Do you want to cut out that part and sand it down
Sure.
and paint it black?
May I have the scissors if you have a moment? Did the tape work?
There's scissors? Yeah, and knife. You know what, also, I knew we were going to need tweezers, so I popped out the tweezers. I have another pair here, too. They're not as good, but they do work.
So it's just this thing here?
Yes. And this is going through the fall one as well.
These are the little ladders for the masks that
Oh,
we saw
yeah.
in there. I thought they'd be a bit bigger, but no, that makes sense.
There's another pair of scissors in my drawer if you want to grab them.
That's okay. This one's quite small, this part, so I think I'm gonna use the knife. Where'd the part go? It's up here. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. The uncoordinated one is trying her best.
We got a piece of tape. Take a little piece of tape into the little loop.
Alright, I got the part. Can I won't move it, but I will sand it right here. I can't sand on that. Can we just flip this?
Yeah, flip it around.
Just try not to move it for the time being because it might sand the joint. Alright, I think that's good. Do you mind if I just run in and get a drink?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm okay.
Right. Sorry, I know I keep going in and out, in and out.
It's alright. Ooh.
Will you be able to handle yourself?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I probably won't be very talkative though. Okay, perfecto.
Do you want any snacks or anything?
No, I'm alright. I'm focused.
focused. Well, like I said,
Okay. That's gonna do its thing, and I'm gonna flip it over. Now I get why they said level 3. It's got to be a stage 3. And this one is going through this hole here. Okay. Does this have 8 centimeters left? No, it does not. So we're going to cut a new one of that. Okay, we're going to cut 2 more. Alright. Get off! Get off, you! Get off! Okay, we're almost done this part. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. Okay, take the filament, which is the string. Can you see this? We're going to cut it. I'm going to cut it about 18 inches, just because it's probably easier to have a little bit more than a little bit less. Right. I'm then going to fold it in half. Find approximately the center. Right here. I'm going to tie a knot. I'm going to try and get this knot as close to the end as possible. Okay. I'm going to make sure that that has, yep, about 8 inches. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to do one more of those. I'm going to set you right there. Those two, I'm going to put you in the Titanic. You're too small. You're too small. And we shall go again. Oh, I got to put that lid on that glue. So sorry, buddy. All right. Put that to there. Measure out 18 inches. The preferred amount of length. Okay, set that aside. And then we're going to... This stuff is really hard to see in real life. I can only imagine how you guys are seeing it online. Can you see this? Okay, yeah, I'm kind of in frame. Okay, find the middle-ish. Do a little knot. Get your little tweezers in there and tweeze the knot. I messed up the knot. Okay, in there, grab that. Okay, and then we are going to make sure that from the knot, there's about 8 inches of string. Okay, I feel like that's close enough. Okay, then from there, I'm going to grab a little piece of tape. And you want this skinny enough. Cut that one in half. Put that on there. You want this skinny enough that, and I'm going through this hole right here. This is where I'm headed. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I can zoom it in for you. All right. That actually, I need to trim some of this off. Okay, I'm going to take one of those strings, put it in there. Did I scare you? Yes. I was talking to my friends.
rub that down. Give her a good old rub. And then I'm going to take the ends and throw them through the hole. Boom. In one goes.
Are we still on page 15?
Boom. Yeah. We're almost done this. Boom. Through the other hole. Oh. Okay. Let's pull this one through. Then let's get the other one. Boop. Pull that through. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of gluing. Basically glue that filament down.
I like how you have an accent.
Another little piece to try and just kind of help it stay down.
Did I miss all the fun?
No. I've been doing the same thing 4 times. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on this little hole here. Can you see that? Actually, that's a better view for you. Oh, lid on the glue for now. Did you file it and everything?
Yep.
Do you want to paint it black?
Do I have to?
I think that, well, actually,
It might not be. It might be.
no,
white.
it's white. Do you want to paint it white?
Yeah. Can I just stick my paintbrush in?
Yeah, you can. Unless you want that.
I think I'll paint it on that so that I can find where it is. You know what I mean?
Okay, take your piece of tape, throw it in there. Boom. Right through there.
Is that filed enough?
I think so.
Okay.
Then we take these little idiots, pop them through the hole. I do think what we're doing is like way more than what the instructions told us, but I think it's going to save frustration down the line.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For sure.
Because they're more so anchored on than they said.
Well, and they can't fall out.
Well, if they do, like there's tape and glue on them, right? So they should. Okay, pull that through. I'm going to add a little dab of glue right on those strings. And I'm also going to add a little speck of tape. I think right there for this one. That seems good.
The fact that this is like heavy duty masking tape is good.
Yes. And then just exacto off the edge. Cannot see it.
You got this down to an art.
Well, I really like doing shit like this. You know what I mean? So
Is this?
what? I had to cut 2 new ones to make sure that they were long enough.
Okay.
So that is garbage, and that's good. That's good. There should be another one that's garbage somewhere too. All right, we're just gonna check back on these ones. I feel like just for security, this is definitely not necessary. Where I glued them, I want to put a little masking tape on the glue, I think. Just as extra precaution. And one over there as well.
Are you sure this is white paint? It looks gray.
It
Oh, no,
is
it is
white.
Just
It just looks gray in comparison to stuff.
yeah.
Ew, that one's hairy. Get off, peasant. Okay. There you go. There's that. Okay. That is done. Thank God. I don't want to know how long that took me because it felt like it took an hour.
Well, I can tell you, it was over 20 minutes.
Yes. Why were you inside for 20 minutes?
No, I was inside for 5, but you were doing it before I went inside, right? Like, from the, like, getting the...
Okay, we need to let this dry.
Can we move on to something else? Or
Yes. Is your thing dry?
It's still a little tacky.
Okay. Do we have tissues?
Yeah,
Could you
do you
pass
want
me one? Yeah, if you don't mind. Okay. So next, what we need to do is lower this on and glue it on into there, but we need to give it a minute to dry, and then we need to glue. Just one's fine. Then we also need to glue a piece of filament, 20 centimeters. No, not
What's a filament?
the wire.
Okay.
Or string or whatever. Sorry, I'm picking my nose on live. So sorry. Sorry you had to see this.
I did the exact same thing like a few minutes ago over there.
Oh, that means step 4 is done, so we get to cross that one off.
Yay!
Move that. Set that right there. Right here, you can see number 4. We get to do a little check mark. Hooray! Because that's all done. So now what we're doing is lowering it on and gluing it. We need to cut one 20 centimeters and glue it to that one. So,
Which one? This?
yeah, little guy
Alright.
needs 20 centimeters. Do we want to do that first?
Yeah, does this look painted well enough?
Once we put it on, we can paint it more
Okay,
too,
it's
right?
really hard to kind of paint this small of a
Yes.
piece.
Okay, this needs to be 20 centimeters. So I have a ruler that's 18.
So 18 and then 2 more squares?
Yeah. I get what they're saying. I was saying this as you left. I get why they call it museum grade. Because if I didn't have all these, like, together, we both have, like, wonky skills, right? Okay, that's probably closer to 25. That's alright.
I could totally be putting this stuff together for a museum.
Well, absolutely. But I get why they say, like, level 3. We've never done this before, and we're dealing with this little wire stuff, you know? But I feel like our skills mixed together, someone's going to be good at it.
Sometimes you need a challenge. Even if you didn't start at level 1, you need a good challenge.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
This.
Now, the small
bit
piece,
is the top.
which is
okay.
at the top right now. I had it in my hand, the paint didn't come off.
I'm thinking, see how it's a triangle? Can everyone see this at home? It's a little triangle here. I'll put you right there on the red so you should be able to see it. It's like a triangle shape. I'm thinking gluing it like that.
Is that what it says to do in the book?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I thought it was just like an end.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I don't know. So, okay, I'm going to show you this up close. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. See, it looks like it has it coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think
You got
glue
tape
it?
stuffed around?
That's fine for now. Do you think we should glue it at the very top then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, they need to be open, right? I
Yeah.
think.
So we need to stand this baby up.
Yeah, because that's the mask line, so it needs to be open. So, yeah, if you glue it right where it bends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Ooh. Thunder thighs saving lives. Okay, that's the top.
So if you did what you just did, but just have, like, the back of the string, like, right at the top, because these two have to go all the way to the mask.
Okay, so
Do you know what I'm saying?
am I gluing it like this at the top? Like this? Like literally on the edge? Boop. Or am I gluing it like this?
No, like, on the edge, but like that. Like,
But like that, but like on the
Yeah.
edge? Okay. So like that on the edge. But
yeah, as close as the top as you can get. You might even be able to cut, like, a
Okay, I
small
think-
piece of masking tape.
you are gonna glue.
Mm-hmm.
The glue's right there. I can't let any of this go. You're gonna glue it and I'm just gonna stay here. Oh, perfect. I got it perfect on right now. So you're gonna glue it closest to my camera hand. And just where the filament is,
gloss filament was right in the middle. Okay, stop gluing for a second. No, it's not in the middle. Sorry, that was my bad. Okay, now it is in the middle. Yeah, we're going this side. Okay, go ahead.
Do you want a piece of masking tape?
No.
If you can get it as close to the top as you can, I think that's good.
Will you set a timer? Ooh,
Do you have your phone? I can come over and grab
yes.
your phone.
Okay, if you get it, set a timer for 5 minutes, maybe.
Is your phone password the usual password?
Actually, we can use the stream. What time is it on the stream? How long have we been streaming for?
It's 2 hours and 15.
Okay, so at 2:20 I'll let go.
2:16.
Okay, so 2:20 I'll let go. And then I think what we can do is when it is dry, I'll take the tweezers off. The tweezers might be a little stuck to it, so we'll cross that bridge when it happens. And then what we can do is take the two and tie a knot on the other side so that it's like knotted on, and then really glue the shit out of it.